Hello, my name is Tara Etluri. I'm a sociologist in the city of Toronto. My PhD is in sociology from York University, and my postdoc is in international politics from the Open University in London, England. The city of Toronto acknowledges that we are on the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples, and is now home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people. The city also acknowledges that Toronto is covered by Treaty 13, signed with the Mississaugas of the Credit, and the Williams Treaty, signed with multiple Mississaugas and Chippewa bands. The city of Toronto has been acknowledging the traditional territory since March 2014 due to conversations with Indigenous leaders, including the Aboriginal Advisory Committee, as part of the 2018 Toronto for All campaign. The language of the city of Toronto has evolved. So I'm going to discuss the case of Cindy Gladue, and I'll give a warning. I'm going to give graphic descriptions of the murder of Cindy Gladue, which involved sexual violence and murder in Canada. In 2011, 36-year-old Cindy Gladue, a Cree woman, bled to death in a hotel bathtub in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Bradley Barton, a white man who worked as a trucker, had purchased her sexual services on at least 2 occasions, including the night she died. In 2015, Barton was tried for the murder of Cindy Gladue. The defense maintained that Cindy had bled to death from a tear that occurred during an episode of consensual rough sex when Barton inserted his fists into her vagina. The Crown argued that the 11-centimeter wound had been caused by a knife used by Barton. In a bid to demonstrate its theory about the knife, and on the advice of the senior pathologist in the case, the Crown introduced as evidence Cindy Gladue's vagina, tissue apparently severed from the rest of her body. The judge permitted the severed part of the pelvic area to be viewed on a screen behind which the pathologist testified as he pointed to the actual tissue. Barton was acquitted of all charges, and he had several appeals. The media discussed the appeals at length, but for the purposes of academic scholarship and critical theory, including feminist queer theory and critical race theory, I will discuss 4 ideas. Firstly, I will talk about Cindy Gladue and the missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls report and genocide in Turtle Island, otherwise known as Settler Canada. Then I will discuss criminal law, denunciation, and deterrence. I will then discuss eugenics and biopolitics and white supremacy. And fourthly, I will